Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, April 8th. It's 2020, and it's 6:51 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. Looking at Coin360, a mix of red and green in the market, but I would say we have a positive market today. Tuesday, we got a tether into Bitcoin, 5.12 billion last 24 hours, not bad. Volume coming in at 1.3, I'll round it up, $billion. Most of that is over here on Binance. I also like to see days where the major exchanges all have over 100 million in volume, so we do today. Overall, this is a nice day. Since most of the volume, longs and shorts, are on Binance, let's look at Binance for sentiment. 53% longs, 46% shorts. Well, we definitely have a positive outlook, a positive perspective, positive vibes on Binance for Bitcoin, and they are a cynical crew, so if they're happy, it's in spite of their nature. All right, dollar and gold here. Dollar on top, gold on the bottom. Today, in the daily candle, we so far have a green candle forming, and that's good because yesterday was a bit of a dump for each of those red candles. Nobody wants to see that. So anyway, dollar, start with a green candle today on the daily. Gold, start with a green candle today on the daily. Let's see if we can close with a green candle. Let's see if we can close above where yesterday's red candle started dumping. So, like to see those green in the morning. Also, of course, they are above the 200 moving average, each of those, and that is a really good sign. So let's keep that beautiful uptrend going. All right, Dow Jones on top, S&P in the middle, Russell 2000 on the bottom. Yesterday was dismal, red dump candle for everyone, for those guys. Today we are indecisive. I've been watching this little stub of a candle on the daily turn from green to red all morning since the market opened just recently. We shall see how it goes, but definitely at least we're not opening with a gap dumping. It'd be nice to open with a gap pumping, wouldn't it? But anyway, we're opening sideways, we're opening indecisive, we're not dumping or pumping right away first thing in the morning, so we'll call that fine. All right, Bitcoin versus Tether on Binance. This is a 45-minute chart. Look at that. It's beautiful. We are above the 200 moving average. The directional index is very, very mildly positive. The binary indicator here is on the positive side. So basically, we got this beautiful trend going. This is the Super Guppy indicator, which is making these green ribbons here. So all the EMAs, a bunch of EMAs, what make up the Super Guppy indicator. That's linked to in the show notes, or just search for Super Guppy or Guppy in TradingView, and you'll find it. But all of our EMAs have rolled green. We have an upwards trend. We're above the 200 moving average. I know it's a short time frame, but you can see a lot in a short time frame. And this is a trend really until the I always say the Super Guppy EMAs roll red again, like you would see how they did here, and we drop below the 200 moving average. We're pretty positive. So this is where I'm looking to see immediate price action. Hey, where is Bitcoin moving this very moment? When I see the Super Guppy EMAs turn red, not a good sign, and we break below the 200 moving average on a 45-minute chart, I figure we're beginning a dump. So however you're trading, whether you're hodling, swinging, whatever you're doing, for me right now we are still in a very, very positive upwards zone. Let's keep looking at this 45-minute chart once again. I did a top-down fib, which can be kind of confusing. Most people go from the bottom up. This is the top-down. I do this to measure how much we have recovered from dumps. So back here where we started dumping, right around the 12th or 13th of February, based on global uncertainty possibly, I do a fib down from there to our lowest low at around 12th of March, and you can see we have recovered 50%. We're at the .5 fib line. That's really nice. And if you note, this really is acting as support in the chart, right around 7147, so 7,147. We got, it appears we have a little bit of support here in the chart. That's cool. So Bitcoin really is working with this fib line. Yesterday we were dumping. Some people were concerned, but we have bounced off that .5 fib line. Now we're on the way back up. So really, we're in an upwards channel. I know it's a short time frame, but we're in it. So I wouldn't fight it. And of course, we do have, if we happen to dump down to the 200 moving average or even the bottom of this upwards channel, right, in this zone here, right in here in this zone, we are looking at a tremendous amount of buy-sell volume on the VPVR. So the bottom of this channel and the 200 moving average and the 45-minute chart definitely have a I would say a good foundation for Bitcoin to bounce if it happens to dump. All right, the 4-hour chart. Just looking at this basically to reinforce the notion of this .5 fib line that I drew. We did a nice bounce off it. You can see it on the 4-hour chart. It's pretty good. We're still above the 200 moving average, so we're good. I think we have a nice, beautiful uptrend that we're working in. And of course, you can see that the directional index is nice and green, although the tangent is on the way down. We'll see. That can change. Looking at the 6-hour chart, why I'm looking at this is because, check it out, where we kind of had our dump was, I think, from a rejection of the 6-hour 200 moving average. So on the 6-hour chart, 200 moving average, look at that. That's where we had our little dump yesterday. This is where the real resistance is, right here. I think this is what we're kind of working on right here. We're at the .5 fib line. We seem to have some support in the chart here at 71.47 or so. And that's also where this .5 fib line tends to naturally fall. So this is good stuff. And we're kind of squeezed right now between this support we have at 71.47 or so, and of course above that we have this resistance we have to get past on the 6-hour 200 moving average. So definitely I have in TradingView an alert for when we cross the 6-hour 200 moving average. I think when that happens, we might note that Bitcoin has been unleashed, and well, boom, Lambo time. So we have this beautiful trend in a short time frame. I know it's a short time frame, but still you can see a lot in a short time frame. Beautiful, beautiful green candles. I mean, boom. Let's just ride it. Trend is your friend until the end, really, until we break below this 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, also the 4-hour chart, which that 200 moving average is way down at like 6,617. But even where we see that on the 4-hour chart, if we do look, we do have beautiful buy-sell volume on the VPVR, and a right around that 6,600. So that's at the bottom of our strong BPVR volume that we've had in the past. So I think Bitcoin's got a good foundation. Let's just ride this beautiful upwards channel until we see some real, evidence of it reversing. With that said, I'm a member of Blockchain Education, have been for 2 years. Check out the link in the description. I did a little infomercial about it. Also, check out it is an affiliate link in the description. Come make money in 2020. All right, obstacles can't stop you, weather can't stop you, heartbreak can't stop you, failure cannot stop you, only you can stop you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bitcoin is a peaceful revolution. It matters. I'm glad you're here.